Stars and Stripes RC back with a little bit on more on the prep of the P47 prior to paint. So it's all primered. So taking the lightweight spackle and going through where you can't see it real good, where the decals came off. There's a little bit of alligator on the foam. Just filling all that in, and then we'll take some sandpaper and smooth all that out. So, but any imperfections in the foam, that's when we're taking this spackle and filling all that in to make the surface smooth. Up here on the tail, you can see right there where you can see that imperfection in the foam, but that gets filled in with this spackle, and then once it dries, it'll all get sanded out.
Yeah, sand it out, and then one more coat of either adhesion promoter or primer. Either one will work. Probably adhesion promoter is the best. That stuff's like super glue for paint. It just makes your paint stick.
That will probably be the best thing to put up the final coat of after you get all this done. Then.
Yes.
Yeah, that. What'd you do? Put a couple of coats of primer on it.
Yeah, to find all the imperfections. That gives it a little color. But see, you wanted to do the bonding agent first.
Yeah.
So the primer also sticks to that really good.
I think it covered pretty well for just a couple of coats.
Yeah, and it shows you every little imperfection that you don't like. And being we're going to have that Memorial Warbird flying coming up, I want to have this thing looking sharp.
Yeah. Yeah, we have our RC club here, Duke City Electric Flyers, always holds a Memorial Day fun fly and barbecue, which will be coming up on Memorial Day, and I'll definitely be getting some video out there. That's when all the nice warbirds come out, and of course I'll have my T33, the German scheme I got out, and the F7F Tiger Cat, my 1700 millimeter P51. If I can get them all in the back of my car. I may have to go rent a little $20 a day U-Haul box truck. You know, I actually thought about that, Joe. You know, it probably end up being about $30 for the day, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to ask my brother, being that they have that big painting company, see if they have a box truck we could borrow or an enclosed trailer, for the day.
Well, I mean, an event like that, you don't want to just take one or two planes. If you got 3 or 4 warbirds, you want to get them all out there. So I'm definitely going to look into it. If you're not able to get anything, just go get a small U-Haul box truck for the day, and that way we can just, because you got the big 1700 millimeter Corsair too.
And I'm hoping to have a makeover on that one too, also for.
Oh, really?
For Memorial Day. I
So
was hoping to have my Hangar 9 done, but I don't think that's gonna be ready.
Oh, yeah. So now what are you gonna use to smooth that out with?
After this is all said and done, I use 220 sandpaper. It's kind of hard with the drying time. With the stuff, you kind of want to put it on and let it, but for the video purposes, we're
Yeah, because that may not have set up long enough. So, but for the purpose of the video, it's just to show the process. So
that one should be ready there. Let's see. And you don't want to put no pressure. Just just let the sandpaper work. Like I said, no rush. Let the sandpaper work.
Oh, you can sure see where that filled that in too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still see the shape of the alligatoring,
But it's not going to show once.
but once you paint, it's not going to show because it's nice and smooth now. Yeah.
And then for like the rest of the warbird, where you don't have any spackle, you get one of these gray Scotch-Brite pads.
And smooth out the primer.
Just to smooth out the primer. That works perfect for that, and you don't worry about your rivets and sanding anything.
Well,
off.
you obviously don't want to press down hard enough where you're sanding these
Rivets down, yeah.
rivets down.
But that's why you want to use a Scotch-Brite.
Yeah.
A very light pressure just to let it work, just to get the smoothness on it. One thing that I don't have here that I'll do before the painting is I'll use a tack cloth. Once I got it all smoothed out and sanded, then I'll go over it with a tack cloth, take all the dust out.
That looks too a little wet. That seems dry right there.
These are still a little too. Yeah, it's still too wet.
Still
It's
too wet.
pulling
Well,
out.
we got an idea up there on the cowl. What the purpose of doing this is for, and filling in the imperfections, and there may be a couple of going. You may have to go through this a couple of times actually, because once you get everything smoothed out, you may find a few more imperfections that you want to fix. So,
And it's all on you. How far you want to take it. I mean,
Yeah.
the sky's the limit. You can
make it as smooth and pretty as you want it, or you can rush through it and just throw some paint on it. So
make it look good in the air, and
just as quick as the process could be, if you take your time, your finished product will look much better. So, all right, there you go. Once we get it painted up, I think the next step is going to be the reveal, right?
yeah.
Once it's been painted, and hopefully that won't be too long down the road. But as soon as Joe has this painted up, we'll reveal, what scheme he chose for it.
And what it looks like when you take your time to get it looking right. Because I want to plan on taking first place at the Warbird.
Yeah, so all right, thank you for watching. Stars and Stripes signing off.